Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Magic Arena Run, and this is gonna be well. It seems like we have this habit of now getting the set draft as a midweek Magic event right before the set is about to um, sunset, and right before we get the new set in. I guess it's one last hurrah for Aetherdrift, I guess. Anyway, we are going to be doing a Phantom Bot draft of Aetherdrift for midweek Magic. Um, Again, you don't get to keep any of the cards here because this is a free event. Bit of a shame since we got Coastal Gear Hulk, and Black Red is one of the better ones to get into. So we will definitely be taking this. Otherwise, Hellish. I would be hoping for the Sideswipe to come back, but that's super unlikely. We might end up just getting a Pilot back. Buddha would not be so bad, but yeah, there's a risk that we're gonna get cut out of Black Red here. So speaking of Black Red, we could just take. It's easier for red to be the secondary color, so we can safely just take Calaxion. Deathless Pilot is also okay. We should also be in the lookout for either vehicles or artifacts. In that sense, Dismal Backwater would be a decent option as well. I am not taking the second one. I would rather take the risky shortcut. A Walking Sarcophagus is fine because starter engines is also a thing for Black Red. In fact, yeah, I will take the Sarcophagus for now. Air quotes. We tend to be short on card draw, though we do have quite a few options here in Black Red. I think I take the Sarcophagus first. Who knows? We might end up. Okay, there's a back on track, return target creature or vehicle card. This is a good one to get back, but there is a Grim Bauble which we want to take first. We want to be on the focus or all sorts of removal spells here. Sitting Gravestalker is a very good follow-up here for us, much better than Burner Rocket. We probably will be leaning heavily on black. And there's the Pactdoll Terror. This is kind of what we wanted here, though we now want to be focusing on artifacts for the most part. But I can take a second Pactdoll Terror. I will take a Hellish Sideswipe. This is also a way to draw cards, actually. Like, we can sacrifice if we can start getting into a few vehicles, and I think we will be able to get a few of them along the way. I'm wondering which is easier to get, the Deathless Pilot or the Gravestalker. I think we'd probably want one of each for now, but I would not be surprised if getting Gravestalker is the more important one. Yeah, there was one more. We should have taken the Gravestalker. Probably do not want the I think this is the time we take a risky shortcut. And you can see we kind of went all in on black here. We did not really get any good red here. That might change later, but we could see. Let's see if Mono Black's the thing. Well, there's a repurposing base, so sacrifice to another artifact. So we would need we do have a 4 mana artifact into a 5 mana artifact, so that is a play. Otherwise, I'm just taking Wretched Doll or Verge. I'll speculate on the Bay for now, but not sure if we can make that work. We do have another Grim Bauble, which we could take. There's a Spire Mech Cycle. It has haste, but it wants you to crew it right away. So we'll take the Bauble first. There is a Lightning Strike, so this is kind of what we want for this one. We want to have a lot of this. Our Victory is also fine. Helps us start our engines a bit. Lightning Strike did not really stand out that much, but I'm still going to take it here. Another Pactdoll Terror. I guess you can see where we're going here. Engine Rats. Okay, this time I have to take the spin out over the other ones. Hoping the Bloodfell Caves comes back. Now this is where we want if it's an artifact, I'd want it. As much as I'd like the Gunner, I guess you can take an Apocalypse Runner safely here. It's not the greatest card though. There's another Gravestalker. There is Carrion Cruiser, which gets us cards back. I think I will take this one first. And let's see. Yeah, we can take one Maximum Overdrive. Death Touch indestructible and a +1/+1 counter. Our removal is a little bit on the light side here. Spire Mech Cycle, I guess it has haste. But it's a bit expensive. I might rather just have an End Rider Catalyzer instead. Then there's the Streaking Oil Gorger, which is a good payoff for Start Your Engines. But how many cards actually have Start Your Engines for us? 1, 2, just 2. So we're not hitting this regularly. I might rather just have Kickoff Celebrations here. Pactdolls, but we probably don't want to run this one. We kind of want more Start Your Engines cards at this point, though. A Zahur Glory's Past. This is a Start Your Engines card. We can afford to splash, I guess. And nothing else that great. I'll speculate on this. So the blue speculation is not gonna work, but the Zahur speculation might. But you got the third Grim Bauble. There's also an Outplace Oblivion, which is also another solid removal spell, but we kind of want the artifact-based ones. Wickerfolk Indomitable is a good one to keep getting back. So let's do a sanity check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would make it 7 removal spells. And we're already at 11/11, so that is an issue here. Like, I guess we can start dropping the Maximum Overdrive. Some of the vehicles become a bit awkward here. I guess we take the Indomitable for this one. Oh, Gastal Trail Seeker, so we did get a payoff for this one. Still want an engine rat. A Wretched Doll fits the triple Pactdoll Terrors sequence here. But if we can minimize our red, I think we can take the engine rat here. So what are we on the lookout for? I guess we can take a Siphon Fuel as an additional removal option if we have to make adjustments there. There's a 4th Pactdoll Terror. A Tyrox Saurid Tyrant is probably better than Calacion. I might be interested in the Shafet Archfiend though. This is nuts. I'll take it as a sideboard option. I might even just drop the Apocalypse Runner here at this point. Our victory is actually quite fine here. Another Wickerfolk Indomitable. We do have the risky shortcut here. Maybe I drop no, I still keep the shortcut. Kick off. We're at 21/5, so we've managed to keep our red to a bare minimum here. We still have to make cuts. And yeah, we did not end up taking any of the lands, so that is the risk we are taking with this one. But at the 10/7, we're quite fine with this. I might rather have the Mutant Surveyor over Calacion here. We'll see. So everything lined up quite well. I guess the Deathless Pilot might be a bit too many here. We could cut one Deathless Pilot here. So 14 and 10. We ideally want to cut a non-creature spell, so all signs are pointing to the short. Well, this one's a creature. I guess I could just leave this as is. Yeah, we're not going to be able to run Zahur. We did not take any of the dual lands at all. And we don't have any ways of generating mana, which is fine. Anyway, this is a midweek magic, so we're gonna give this one a go, see how this pans out for us. So I guess I can boost the audio for the in-game audio a bit. And this is also probably a good time to do a check on how we should have picked that. Ooh, this one's a bit awkward, but I am willing to keep this. We do, I think I should double check if we really have 10-7. Because we can cycle shit in it if we don't hit our red source. And at least this is a good test for us altogether. Okay, we did not hit it. Yeah, in hindsight, I probably would have rather had more Grave Stalkers here. Okay, we did hit our red, so... So this is the case where there's no point in attacking because we already had... Opponent's gonna try to remove this, they might have a lightning, which is why we held back. Oh, they're actually red-green. Adrenaline Jockey. This is probably the weird case where we're able to start our engines without having to... Also, don't swing with this one yet. This doesn't have Death Touch haste yet. So if you can drop one more artifact, we're good. And then goes Goblin Surveyor. I'm gonna play the kickoff celebrations. Maybe we can hit some. So we'll probably pitch the Hour of Victory here. Oh, that's a creature. The lands are fine. So we hold back. Put target creature card from a graveyard. But it's only 4 or mana value 4 or less. So cycling these don't get us anything. If our opponent tries to take one of these out, we will get something back from it. Okay, looks like they went for it. Unfortunately, we have to exile that creature, so we'll take. But we also want to hold this up because we want to be able to wipe the board. And looks like we're gonna be able to get that soon. And yeah, opponent concedes right there. That was enough. The gear. Oh, I guess our opponent used. Well, if our opponent conceded right away there, it probably means that that was their strongest removal spell. Already, I kind of wish I kept the second risky short. Not short. The Dread Dream to Enchanter. I would have wanted to take the second spin out. Yeah, also key to remember that Gear Hulk wants you to pitch. So this one is kind of fine. We have multiple redraws here. This is actually a good one if we're expecting to hit. Hello? Hello? Sige, what's kay Queen na lang. Sige. Okay. Dito sa 20 paano? Okay. Wow, 唔使hige Oh, sige. Ah, okay, okay, sige. Sakto. Okay lang, okay lang. Sige, sige. Oh, okay, okay. Sige. Okay, so at least we can punch through with the assailant. We can... I just played in... Hellish sideswipe to take this one out. Yeah, we can just take this out. Snag this. Take the steam off this a bit. This does give us a way to play this one. So don't exactly have a good pay. Interface Ace. Let's see if our opponent has a good vehicle to play. They're missing their vehicles. I actually want to play the second Pactdoll Terror first. Yeah, this should start snowballing now. And I could actually just sack this, but I could wait for this one. Opponent does have 1 mana up. They could still have a 1 mana removal spell. Well, not one. No, but generally, if I remember, the tricks are like 2 mana. So next turn we can cast Indomitable, take them down to 5. Never mind, opponent concedes. Looks like we were. It did help that our opponent did play the few. Okay, the one column didn't really do anything. The interface ace didn't really. It was a good idea, but its timing was off. A nice hulking raptor there. Let's see if I think we could get our third win quite quickly based on how the draft went. I think we could get our third win quite quickly. So actually, after this, what I will do is we'll take a look at 17 lands, see how we prepared. This one is super slow. We do have a sarcophagus. We do have our 1 spin out. But our opponent gets to go first, which is a bit of a disadvantage for black-red. Let's see if we can make this happen. Oh, we did get an engine rat, so we do get to start after all. So we might. Oh, opponent's not gonna trade. So sarcophagus. They might have a removal spell for the engine rat, which is super unlikely. So I can see a reason for putting pressure, but we'll see what they do. Because we have quite a few options. Veloheart is not it. They do gain the life back, but so we're hoping to hit another mana for Pactdoll. Trying to get to 4 and 5. We're not quite there yet. This is a crew too, so I'm just gonna play Pactdoll. That gets us our sarcophagus right away. And we can just swing with these 2. Actually, I could see a reason for trading with this. Oh, do they have a trade? Oh, maximum overdrive. Okay, they have the tricks. That's fine. We only trade. Well, they can start crewing this now, but we do have a spin out already. Hazard. Yeah, we're spinning that one out. I'm gonna send all 3. Let's see which one they choose to. Let's see which one they choose to trade. They're trading with that one, that's fine. So gear. Okay, they hit their own Pactdoll Terror. I could pitch this one, but I think I'd rather keep it. Opponent's also been missing quite a lot. Yeah, they missed a bit of their mana, which is why they're having a hard time now. The bike, unironically, is what's keeping them in. And this should kind of close it out. We get the Calacion back. Hit them for... We could also get this one back so that they don't get to get it back, but... Let's just get their pack. Oh, and because this has menace, they can't pick it anyway. They'll probably trade with Engine Rat. No, they're not. They're just... So now they have to answer the Coast Stove, or else they just die. Okay, they're still in it. We can risky shortcut to draw... to take them down to 3. Oh, wait, now they're giving up lands? Okay, that's interesting. Also note that we can also start paying them this way too. Okay, this makes the Gear Help a must block at this point. They're just no, they can't. Oh, they have removal. Broken Wings. Okay, that's fine. It's not a complete wash. It took out the removal spell. You can Surveyor. Not gonna do it. So we're hoping to hit an artifact here. And that will do it. Ah, there you go. I think we can. Yeah, let's just do one more. It's actually quite early, so we'll do one more. We'll do one more game with this one because I'm really having fun with this for the most part. Hey, Hulking Raptor, nice. Okay, let's do one more, and then we'll start taking a look at how to evaluate this draft. Now, quick drafts are tend to be more on the rails. If you dedicate yourself to a certain color, you're very likely to get. Well, there are exceptions. If you try to speculate on a heavily contested color, that's a bit harder. So in this case, it's okay to play Thrill Seeker because you'll get 2/2 anyway. But I'm gonna play the Deathless Pilot first because white blue is always super sketchy. Buccaneer. We can Lightning Strike. Now I wish I played Thrill Seeker. And we'll play Kick Off. Pitch this one. So definitely playing Pactdoll Terror. We'll take the hit. Definitely have to play a blocker. You can't just let me go. Oh, Broadcast Rambler is a good one. So it's interesting that by doing this, we're able to get them free pings. And also, we're definitely... Calacion with Gearhulk is a very good combo for us. Opponent goes to flood the engine. It does. We do have a way to sacrifice this, so now that option is off, but we can always chunk off this. So we don't get the trigger here. Oh, bounce off is just fine. And bounce off is just fine. So now we have the option to Calacion, then play this one. Am I willing to block? Well, they really are trying to stall us out here. So they're gonna hit us for 8. So it's a question of, can we get, so let's see, 7, 8, 9. What I could do is I could snipe their one token. Because this one's about to hit again. It could hit for 7, that doesn't really do much. I think I would rather just play Pactdoll Terror. Don't swing. Technically I could, yeah, this is actually, there's actually no mana activation here. Guidelight Pathmaker, so they will need to get a 2 mana creature if they want to crew both of these. No, they didn't. They just went for Possession Engine. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because our opponent is about to Possession Engine whatever our... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll take the Archfiend. So I could crew... Yeah, we go with these two. They're gonna Possession Engine the... If we can convince them to start giving up these others, we're fine. So they'll probably trade this for the 7. They're gonna go Possession Engine. They're gonna take our Pactdoll Terror. They're gonna take our Gearhulk instead. Okay. which is a bit interesting considering it's not going to be live for quite a while. Scrap compactor, that doesn't quite do much yet. What's interesting is yeah, we could lose this one. So we did meet our match. Wicker Folk gives us a blocker on the air, which is we kinda need. And let's see, we get to surveil this one away. Does a Grim Bauble help us? I think it still does. Also, this is crew 1, so if we don't need to block in the air, we can block with this instead. So we're gonna swing with the Thrill Seeker here. Hello? Hello? Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, sige. Okay. At least we're paring down their vehicles for the most part. Also, possession engineering this one is a bit of a weird case because... well, they... All Drifter, okay, they're having more vehicles, that's for sure. Actually, in hindsight, I should have kept the land also. Having a flyer up would have been really helpful. In hindsight, I might still see. Yeah, just start pinging them slowly. Also, this is now a threat. Well, it's not a threat really, it's just... oh wait, now they can't crew... they can't crew either of these. So 7. I still need to hold this back on defense because this is still not lethal enough. Dude, they don't have Right's End. They could take us down to 6. Down to 1. This is target creature, so sniping the whip. And they're kind of split here. We also do have to be a bit careful because if our life gets too low, we can't play this either. Bounce off, that's fine. Oh no, that's not fine. We're dead. That was a good, that was a good one. They had it. Oh, they even had the spare black. I don't know what it was for, but well, we can't win them all. We were very close though. And they had actually pretty good artifact. They had pretty good vehicle streak. We were playing a battle of attrition there. So as I said, let's take a look, see how we fared on the draft here. So I'm gonna bring up the data. Gorger. Not this window. I think this is the correct one. So let's see if we can see if this is up properly. Yes, there we go. So very quick check. So what we can do is we can hover over C. It didn't load the win rate here. I think it does it for a separate format, so it doesn't load the win rate here. Okay, so we're not gonna be able to see the. And yeah, the data is not up here. So okay, that one's a bit of a dud. So it works for most normal events, but not this one. Let's just do okay to make it up. Let's just do one more. It's not expected to win them all. The nice graphic for the pool. Yeah, the nice graphic for the card pool and whatnot. Even showing us some random tokens. This one is one of the. This one definitely cannot keep. We could kick off Celebration, hope to hit the black source. But let's play it safe. This one is somewhat better. I would still keep the kickoff. No. This one's a bit super sketchy. So, but I would agree in cutting the one red card. The Surveil could hit us to another red source, but we'll go Deathless Pilot first because we don't need the mana quite yet. It gives us one free draw, then we can look deeper by one. Or we don't at all, we just hold. The next turn we can go Pactdoll Terror. If our opponent goes for the Deathless Pilot, and it looks like that's what they're gonna do, I'm just gonna swing first, make them spend it, then just play Pactdoll Terror. Oh, they're not gonna even spend it. They probably have something else. Pactdoll Terror having 4 toughness. Yeah, it's one of the few reasons why Lightning Strike didn't exactly pan out. It's 6 mana to actually destroy a creature, so already not looking that great too. If we hit another mana, we can go Terror Engine Rat. Fuel the Flames. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to go. Yeah, you're not gonna get both. They have an Indomitable, which means. So we wait on this for now because we still have the Wreckage Wicker Folk we can use. Opponent's going to go for Oil Gorger. Obvious block is obvious. So we can hit them for 6, 7. Definitely want the red source, so I think we can pitch the Catalyzer here though. Yeah, opponent's gonna. Yep, never mind. There are enough Doll Terrors to make that up. Anyway, we got. There we go. That's pretty much it for this one. I might overplay this a bit later, but that's That's for much later. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications, and whatnot. Shame we could not get any details about the draft because it looks like it segregates formats. But hey, sometimes that's how it is. That said, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. And let's load up that that's a hulking raptor. Yeah. Let's load this up. That's nice. Yeah, there we go. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone.